Marina, Molly's. Okay. Welcome to the Grandma's Pub experience.
There's actually a sign.
Oh.
I think it's just very hot.
Yeah.
Did you get the sign that says the German? Or are you pointing that?
Oh,
It's filming.
Yeah.
Just this way. It's not as obvious. Okay, we're getting there. That's weird.
Bring it.
Still going down, by the way, in case you can't tell. Still going down. And lo and behold. Look at this, the sheer view from this place. Absolutely amazing. This is how we watch the playoffs in Gibson's. However, it's in there.
Yeah, it's in there. You can see it.
But we want to be out here because look at out here. There was this guy that we've seen every day. We're not here every day, but we've seen him every day row an old school rowboat by himself from all the way over there to all the way to this dock.
Maybe he got a DUI and they took away his motor. And now he's just.
You can get in trouble for rowing on under the influence.
Rowing under the airplane.
You can. I think so.
Excuse me, sir. How much have you drank today? I've only had one beer, sir. I agree.
You're just really bad at rowing, and you can
How do you like?
get booked every
How do
day.
you walk the line when you're on the boat?
Excuse me, get out.
Get out of your vehicle, sir. License and registration.
Can you just swim straight line?
Straight line swim. Count backwards underwater with your hands above the air. Hands above the water. Yes.
Anyway, you cannot operate a motor vehicle.
Intoxicated.
Yeah,
That's correct.
which
But does rowing count?
perhaps not.
We should
Well,
ask
because walking, you
YouTube,
can't
'cause-
walk intoxicated.
Well, are we talking to YouTube? Who's we talking
The
to?
police
We're talking to the police. So
There are
the police need to
police
let us know.
in the comments.
Yeah.
Please.
Can you get a DUI for rowing a boat?
You can be charged for walking, like
You
being
get a
intoxicated.
DUI for walking? No, it's
Yeah, like being drunk.
like drunkenness.
Well, yeah.
That's not gonna affect your. You won't lose demerits.
Well, no, but you're still gonna get charged.
Is there such a thing as demerits for voting?
No, that's for for boating.
I got 15 demerit points in voting. My license gets revoked. But can I still have my driver's? This is really confusing.
Well, if my bike license got taken, my car license would obviously probably be.
Yes, those are connected. Motorcycle, it's all
Actually,
has to do
I
with road.
had a no, I only have a fishing license. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't have a boat license. Only a fishing license. Anyway, thoughts. The game is back
I'm
on.
over it.
I just received the best message ever. Olivia, small Santa guess. It just noticed my hair and my face is still the same as it was before. Is there something that you can fix or just have to leave it like that? Okay, love you, bye-bye. Okay, but actually, it was the cutest old lady ever, and her FaceTime isn't working, and she's trying to reach one of her family members. So she got the wrong number, but I'm going to make Darren call her back. Because I'm too embarrassed. I don't know, I'm just too shy. I can't do it. So Darren's gonna call her back and just
Do
say,
we know her name?
no.
No. Okay. Hi, I just got a call from your number. You were leaving a message for someone named Olivia, but it's the wrong number. Okay. Did you get your FaceTime to work? No? Okay. Okay, well, maybe check to see if Olivia can help you. All right, have a wonderful evening. You're welcome. Bye.
He's gonna do all my work calls from now on because clearly.
I hope she calls the right number.
I hope so too. You should maybe see if Olivia can help you, but she has my number.
Maybe she like got one number wrong.
We came out of Grandma's and we saw these little seals there.
And you tried to record.
I tried to record the seals and zoom in on them, and then they went down, but there were 2 seals there.
What happened?
Well, this
Forgot
camera
to hit the go button.
Sometimes has other plans. This is the marina. There's a really cool boat here that was on a documentary about the Sunshine Coast. I will show you it. This boat, it's all plants, and they have some type of watering system, but it's fantastic. It's chilly, and I'm not even in the shade. This is Lunita's, and this is Smitty's Oyster Shack. Apparently, if you're gonna get seafood here, that's where you would go. Haven't been to either, even when I lived here, haven't been there. All right, let's walk back up the hill.
Up the hill.
It's definitely a workout. We came across this compass, and earlier I had asked ChatGPT what the quality of the water was like here, because I need to make sure I don't need to buy water. Check this out. You are standing right on top of the Gibson's aquifer. For millennia, water drops evaporated from the ocean and condensed into clouds have fallen onto the peaks of Mount Elphinstone. It takes about 9 years for each drop, filtering through layers of rock, sediment, clay, and roots to reach our taps crisp and clean. It is some of the healthiest water in the entire world. Literally, the sign says so. Crazy. So we do not have to buy water here. You can fill right there if you want. Also, due north. I played this piano yesterday. That piano. I know one song. And the song I know is Little Drummer Boy, the Christmas tune. Obviously. What other Little Drummer Boy is there? The Mad Hen.
Denny's Crazy Good Crab Cake Bowl. Hash browns, crab cake, grilled veggies. Look at all those veggies. Avocado, bell peppers, mushrooms, dill, egg, pickled zucchini, and red onions in toast. That's freaking incredible.
So, are we going to the Mad Hen for breakfast?
We'll have to.
You know.
Yeah, there you go. I get it.
Nice kitty.
You know, just a street cat.
Yeah, I don't think she's total street.
No, I think she's an indoor outdoor cat.
She doesn't give me like gross parasite vibes. Okay, this little girl, Poppy.
She's a go-getter.
My name is Poppy, and I'm 10 years old and going into grade 5 this year, and I love animals, and she wants to do pet sitting, but only small ones, like fish, frogs. Your pets are safe with me. I just want to hire this girl. What an entrepreneur. I just support young entrepreneurs, really. My grandmother used to say, always do good to others. She was right. I do good to others and nature. I sense the happiness I give them, and their happiness makes me happy. And somebody put that here just because. It's no business. They're not trying to get money. It's just absolutely amazing out here. Good morning, YouTubes. We have not been here for a couple of days because we had a couple of days. I went yesterday and visited my landlord where I used to live, and she's amazing. And apparently she works at the visitor center now, so she was able to give us all these flyers and brochures and remind me of things that I have definitely forgotten and tell me things that I haven't really known when I lived here. I think it's really different when you live somewhere. You don't
Explore it like you're a tourist.
Yeah, you don't really explore it like you're a tourist. And so to be able to do that is handy and quite enjoyable. When I lived here, I think I settled into my life, and it was kind of, I did this thing and that thing and this thing. And it wasn't really widespread across the entire coast. I never went to the upper coast, which is like Powell River, anywhere past Half Moon Bay, I never went. And up there, the nature is amazing, and that's where you do those super long hut-to-hut hikes, and you do canoe portaging, and I just never ended up doing that because by the time I moved here, I had a yoga studio and a little clinic, and it was like, okay, work and try to grow this business in a place that is not set up the same as the Toronto or city of Vancouver area. So anyway, today is Sunday. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. You don't really know what day it is here. It's kind of all the same. You just live in a postcard where there is no time. But today is Saturday, so we are going to the Seashell market. The Seashell area is like the big city of the Sunshine Coast.
Seashells.
They have a Canadian Tire, so that tells you how big it is, which is funny because it's still a super small town with a Canadian Tire. That's where the hospital is. That's kind of the vibe, right? It's the bigger area. And they have a market. Most of the little towns, all of the little towns, have a little market that happens. The Seashell one is the place to be. There are 60 vendors. It opens at 9 a.m. It's currently 9:30 a.m. PST. So for all my dudes at home, it's already afternoon. Crazy. The time difference is crazy. But anyhow, we stayed a little late. We stayed up a little late last night watching the playoffs because the Leafs are still in and it's getting tight. So we did that. We went to Grandma's Pub. May have had one too many Silly Pops ciders. The cidery situation on the coast is amazing. It is such good cider, such healthy ingredients. I know it's cider, it's fermented, there is alcohol, but still such healthy cider, and a lot of people just ended up coming here and making cideries. So there's a lot of like tap works and breweries and cideries dotting the coast, which is really fun. So enjoying the local cider and watching the Leafs and enjoying that. So we'll see what's at the market. I will bring you guys along with us. And it's a really nice drive there. There's one highway that runs along the coast. The max speed is 80k. And I remember when I lived here for a while, I went home and I rented a car at Toronto Pearson and tried to drive on the 401 from the airport to where I lived, and mad panic. So I'm sure that'll be fun in the next week or so, but we're only here for 2 weeks. Anyway, I'm rambling. See you at the market. Darren is on the hunt. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yeah. Japanese sourdough? I don't know. Homemade Japanese curry. Never even heard of Japanese curry.
I don't know what to get.
Pakoras. Fresh. Big pakoras.
I feel like you might need to eat with your legs open. So that you don't drip. It's more of a technique as opposed to like a flattering thing. Have you ever seen those food eating shows when they go to like Italian sub places or Italian shops where they like diners and drive-ins and shit?
Yeah.
And you have to eat like this because it just And I remember like Guy Fieri is like leaned over a table, like, and it's pouring. This is the same idea, to a lesser extent.
Is it great? It's so authentic.
And drippy.
Oh, I love messy food. Sarcasm.
What a genius idea!
Is it cross section?
It's absolutely delicious.
Something else?
Sure.
Yeah.
Give us this sopressata. Sopressata. There it is.
Nice.
Yeah, that's so
We can
much
just-
easier than.
I'm just gonna hand bomb that?
Yeah.
Chew on it like a rat? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do it. That's the way to do it. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Enjoy.
Look at this. Look at this meat. You guys.
We didn't have enough. No, wait. What happened? We had a $20 bill and he gave us a $19 sausage.
And that's $1? No, he was a generous chop.
It was.
Generous chop.
So we're eating $1 of meat. Now we're gonna go buy the best jalapeno hot sauce ever.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like jalapeno, garlic, cilantro, but it's so fresh. It just tastes like it was just made, and the flavor is so nice. It's more flavor than heat, which is really nice. I kind of like tasting food. You can buy edible flowers there. Snacks. Thank you. You see what we're doing?
Pierogies?
Yeah, hell yeah. I love me some pierogies.
I still have the cheese.
Do you have any suggestions? And do you have any? No, we're gonna eat some right now.